Okie dokie. This is Chaz, November 146 Charlie Hotel. Whoop, whoop. We're on pause, so let's take it off of pause. 1, 2. Okay. Here's what I've done, guys. I'm using the mirror from SteamVR. And hold on a second. Got to get my headset on my head properly. There we go. And notice that I've got X, Y, and Z. And I don't know how many frames per second I'm doing because I don't have LilBlueDonuts working. For some reason, it's been hidden. So, let's see, where are we? Whoa, we just lost our tracking completely. Okay, it's back as you can see. Alright, we're going to try to... things are looking kind of fuzzy. That not as sharp as they were before. It's stuttering for sure. Now this is on drive. This is on test bed. We're getting some pretty good response on D drive. What would happen? Boy, these things are really pinching on me. I wonder why it's all of a sudden started pinching. Oh, because the head pad had come loose. Okay. Let's try this again. Much better. Much, much better. All right. Mouse has no effect whatsoever. We did see the controller come out, and it is pointing the right way. What is our frame rate? 7? No, really? All right. Let's see if we can adjust that. Okay. Let's go to graphics. That's not graphics. That's graphics. There we go. Oh my God! It's in the middle. Holy crap! And we are using Vulkan. Damn. We're gonna pull this right here, these effects, and see if we can't come up to here, to at least here. We may be paying for this, but that's the deal, right? Testing. And I'm pretty certain that this is, I got to figure out a way that, I don't know of anybody else that is broadcasting with a Pimax that has, in other words, this huge field of view. Everybody else seems to be running, the other headsets, be it the Valve or well, Oculus Rift or the Rift S. I haven't seen anybody running Flight Sim with a Pimax. Even what's his name? The virtual flight sim guy, VR flight sim guy, Stephen from England. He's running a HP. What's it called? Not a Revolve, an HP. Can't remember the name of it. But so he didn't have the problem. He's obviously running OBS, but he's got a pretty nice picture. But again, HP, what is it called? Resolve? No, Reverb. Reverb. So, I don't, you know, he's got some really nice, and he does have a beefier system than I do, but I thought he had a 6700K. Anyway, geez, we're paying for this, aren't we? I'm going to take this off my head and see what it looks like to you guys. So bear with me. Oh, that's not bad actually. But it's not picking up my left and right-handed movement. And there is a flash on the left-hand side. Other people have been reporting that. Now, we do have a problem with uploading, and that is we're only at 5,600, and yet we're dropping down to 3,200. I'm going to try cutting off the cameras again, because they're a big upload load, as it were. So, where are my cameras? There they are. And we're going to turn off camera. The front camera. And go to the back camera. And turn it off. And they're both off. So, does that affect our upload speed or the yeah, it does. We're varying around 5,400 to 59, and we're not dipping down into the red. So that did make a pretty big difference. Now here's the question. Why haven't we been loaded? It's still waiting. And in the 2D screen, it's still loading. And I don't have a clue what's going on. Except for the fact it sure does look like it stopped. So, what do we do here? I think what we're going to do is shut down our stream and see if I can't load it on D, because D definitely had some good responsiveness and didn't have a problem running in 2D, that is. So unless you want to see me do shit here, I can do that. It's still waiting, but notice that it only gives us this. I got a sneaking suspicion that we're stuck in between two worlds. So I'm going to put this back up here, my headset that is. And I'll turn it over so the mic is closer to me. There we go. Well, okay. Let's kill this. I said, let's kill this. Error encountered. VULCAN. Device lost. Interesting. We got that same error on this same version of X-Plane. What we're going to do is kill SteamVR, and that'll kill the X-Plane. And this time we're gonna load it from, you know what, I'm gonna, just so you know, I have this auto starting, and it looked like the auto start that I wanted to start up didn't. I wanted to start X-Plane on drive D because we are working on that all day today, and it worked flawlessly. So there's games, and we're going to have to find a shortcut for X-Plane. By the way, guys, if you do not have this product, it is free. I have 10 physical drives. Can you imagine the data that I have to seek on there? And yeah, there's a long story behind why I have. It's not that I'm a hoarder, it's just that I'm scared of losing anything. So anyway, and we're going to put an EXE. Now, it's found X-Plane EXE in 2 different places. What we're looking for is a shortcut, and there is a shortcut right there. And I don't know which shortcut. Oh, there it is. X-Plane. I think this is it. Yeah. No, that's the true X-Plane. Where is this going? Oh, it's in startup. All right, so no matter which one of these shortcuts are in startup, we want to replace it with the down here with the, come on, move, thank you, with the one on drive D. So let's make this big, and this is the shortcut, so we want to copy that shortcut, and we want to bring up everything by void systems. I mean, it makes a total index of every freaking file that you got, and it'll find anything in lickety-split time. Now, we need to go to C program, Windows Startup Program, Startup. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to open the path to it, and we're going to dump in what we copied to this. Theoretically, no matter what's there, it should go to the right. It should overwrite what we see here. Yes, because we already copied the right one. Here it goes. Paste. Okay. That should be a D drive. As a matter of fact, it is a copy of the, even though it's the startup, it's one of the 3 programs that's going to start up. ZV Studio, X-Plane, and OBS Studio. That's our streaming tool. Let's see if this launches our D drive. That's the one. It's on right here. X-Plane on D drive. So let's go back over to the startup, which I just pasted it in, the shortcut in. What? Okay. All right, we're going to get rid of this one. Yeah, see, it's going to test bed. That's what we did not want. So there are our three, and we're going to go ahead and launch this. See if it launches on the D drive.
ABC, it's
It
easy as
should.
1, 2, 3. Loading X-plane.
Alright, so that did what we wanted it to do. What we need to do is get SteamVR up and running. And what? What? Update my drivers? Why would it say that? Which drivers? My graphics driver? Because it all of a sudden no longer using Vulkan, huh? Let's try turning it on. Restart to apply changes. All right, we'll do that. Quit. In the meantime, why don't we go ahead and check to see whether why did we go here? Because we want to go to NVIDIA. And to not the control panel, but GeForce Experience, and see that our driver is in fact up to date. You have the latest GeForce Ready driver, released 323. All right, we'll check for updates. It says we've got the latest, but it says we got the latest. So I don't know what to do about that. Let's go ahead and see if we can't launch the X-plane on drive D.
ABC, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Loading X-plane.
Can y'all hear that? Okay. I don't know why ABC does that, and it's not in the path. I think it has something to do with Lua, because ABC is a Lua plugin. Lua is a programming language. It's very clever, very small, and it's like the game of Go or chess. It's easy to learn, and it takes a lifetime to be a master, if that. All right, here's our new flight. We're going to go in our Cirrus SF50. You know what? We're going to go back. Let's go back to the Cessna. We were flying the Cessna all day with no problem, right? That's the rep. I don't know if I want to do the rep. It's a version of the Cessna SP. Yeah, that's what we want. Customize it. What do you want it to look like? Scratches and such. Yeah, why not? We're going to Glasgow, and we're going to start the flight. Now, if it squawks this time, I don't know what the hell to do. Except, bury my head in shame. No. By the way, look at our uploads. Look at that. The second I mentioned it, it goes to shit. But it is now showing 60. It was showing 60. Now it was showing 52. Now it's 64. Now it's down to 30 freaking 1. I don't know what to do about that, because I shut my cameras off that feed high-res images to the internet 24/7, and they're no longer doing that. So that should increase our throughput, our upload, as it were, our upload capacity, let's put it that way. All right, let's see if there's any need to be doing. I don't think so. We've already got, I don't know why it keeps on losing the screen. I'll bet if I looked at all right, pre-VULCAN. Yeah, we already tried that, and guess what? We had to stop. And reading new scenery files. Oh, okay. Now it's parsing the world. I've never seen that before. It must be a VULCAN. VULCAN is a totally, well, it's right here, rendering engine, completely written with a tool that were available 16 years ago. Tools, graphic tools, were OpenGL. There's a little blurb on, if you look explain EXE or x.com. That did what Explain did. OpenGL. They wanted OpenGL. They went that way instead of ActiveX because it was compatible with Linux, Windows, and Mac. And now, so is VULCAN. The complete rewrite. All right. And we were having a problem. This is Explain Reality XP GTN 750. And you saw me putting it through its paces. It's just a stunningly wonderful tool. And this is 99.9% of the real thing, which is $17,000. I think I paid $40 for it. Okay, we're at Glasgow, EGPF. We are also running Steam. Oh, we're not running Steam VR yet. Oh shit. Well, let's see what happens. Theoretically, Steam VR doesn't need to be running. What is this, Doom? Is this in VR? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, one of the best first-person shooters ever. Alright, here we go. We're going to start off Steam VR. And then we're going to go back inside of the cockpit and activate Steam VR. Sorry, VR, the hardware. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to go to X-Plane. And by the way, we're going to display. There's the VR view. Cool. And we're going to go to X-Plane, and we're going to go to why did I do that? Oh, because we want to load the VR hardware. And let's see what a hit VR takes. Remember, we were up in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Nah, maybe not the 60s in terms of frame rate. But unfortunately, LilBlueDonuts won't load. Oh, don't tell me we dropped dead. Holy crap. X-Plane just dropped down. We just dropped dead. Man. Alright, it'll load faster this time. We got VR running. Steam VR running. I don't know why it died. This is test number 3. And let's go to games and open up testbed again. I mean, not testbed. X-Plane on D drive. That's X-Plane. That's
ABC.
base.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Loading X-Plane.
We're taking the Cessna to Glasgow. Because it crashed in VR mode, it may start up in VR mode. We'll see. And this is an NVIDIA notice. We're going to go to New, Cessna, Glasgow. Not clear. Let's have some clouds. Visibility is going to be 29 miles, and we'll set a preset of VFR. You know what? I'm not going to do a preset. What I'm going to do is go to flight config, and we'll do it here. Cirrus clouds. And alright, here we go. Glasgow, Cessna Skyhawk, which we've been doing all day, and cirrus clouds, time of the day 14:04. And we're going to go ahead and load her up. We've already got Steam running. I think before we had Steam running as well, but it was after we had loaded up. And also after we had the problem, we had the blow up with the Vulcan message. Blow up, blow up. Went on overall on the other one, which is okay. And then we got another message, didn't we, on saying it wasn't Vulcan, it was starting out non-Vulcan and nature. Now, I'm not entirely dementia ridden. Let's see. OBS is still recording. Test. I'm using the mic. Max mic. And while we were waiting for we have here. Okay, that's better. So is that what you? I've got to adjust my glasses, and then I get my glasses into the HMD. And okay, now let's pull out our handy dandy controller. Turn it on. We see. No, we don't. We did. We rebooted, didn't we? At least hear the stems. I don't hear it. The controller is not controlling. It's not even showing up. You'll do like, all right, turning it back on. Okay, all the controllers are wireless. I hear something. Oh, I hear something. Are we in VR mode? Okay, we see that. We will not worry about that. What we will do though is we're going to go to VR hardware, and we're going to go to enable mouse and VR hardware. Here we go. Now that should put us back in the hangar. As you can look at the bottom left, we're loading VR. This will be the first time I've gotten Vulcan to run in VR. Vulcan to run in the... Oh shit, did it crap? Did it just shit the bed? It sure as hell did. Oh man. Alright, let's document this and see why. Oh wait. I need to put this guy back up here so that he, because I'm talking through the Pimax mic, and it's on the left side. Alright, where is my mouse? There it is. Let's go to D drive and see what message we've got. Open file location. Let's look at log.txt. And the first was opened up April, no, 64-bit, compiled on April 1st, 2020. Huh. Alright, well, this is a new log.txt. By the way, here's another wonderful freebie. It's called Notepad++. And it'll do cool stuff like, oh, and they have tons of plugins. It's a definite developer's sweetie. Alright. Alright, let's look at crash caused by xplane.exe. Thanks a lot. And this is Traffic Global XP, TGXP. They got a really good reporting system. Notice it says Traffic Global reports all detected crashes, no matter what causes them. And that's a great addition to this log.txt, but did it find something and tell us why it broke? Ongoing updates will not be noted. Where did my mouse go? Now I can't even. All right. Ongoing updates to list will not be logged, but will be applied. Plugin prefs, da 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 da. I'm still not seeing crash. See, when it crashes, it needs to log a time and date so we know it pertains to this crash, not just a line number 1486. Well, shit for. Now, we do have a new Steam VR. And there's a pretty quick and dirty way to find out whether that's the culprit. Steam VR, I believe, is still loaded. Yep. Has encountered an unexpected problem. Oh man. Was it Steam VR that did that? Alright, so it's restarting. Let's take a look at, do we have Steam? Yeah, we do. Let's go to our library. And let's open up my other favorite sim. Okay, thank you. And that is Aerofly FS2. We're going to launch it in Steam VR mode and play. Now, if Steam VR was the problem, then it should screw up Aerofly FS2. And we shall see. Well, that's a shame. That's twice that. Alright, I'm sticking my HMD on. And it's funny, this flight, oh God, I'm in a, push the pause button. Well, I see nothing through the headset. Not a thing. Oculus VR mode, just for grins. Yeah, I know it said that before, but I've gotten it to run. Aerofly FS2 Flight Simulator does not support your currently active headset. Yep, I understand. Let's, as the guy over in, I think, Sweden says, let's go. Okay, what am I seeing in my headset? Nothing. What am I seeing now? Nothing. Okay, and we're going to exit. Yeah, this thing is really slow. I don't know why that is. So I'm going to have to cut the stream short. After I'm going to have to reboot, and we'll see what happens after that. Y'all take care.